Anne, you? Where the hell have you been? I came home from work, your beloved husband, and you were nowhere in sight. No bath drawn, no dinner waiting, and above all, you didn't even greet me at the door on your knees with a proper welcome home, dear husband. What kind of wife forgets her duties like that? Get back here right now and serve me like you're supposed to.
I want a divorce.
What?
If you look at the table in the living room, you'll find the divorce papers laid out along with an envelope. Open it. Inside are the documents and photos proving your affairs. Yes, plural. Affairs. You weren't just cheating with one woman, Dex. You were juggling 2 affairs at the same time, which means you had 3 women in your life all at once, including me. Honestly, it's disgusting. This isn't just cheating, it's pathological. You've made a complete mockery of our marriage, of me, and of yourself. I seriously question what kind of human being you even are anymore.
Wait, hold on!
Oh, I'm not done. Of course I'll be filing for compensation, infidelity, emotional damage, all of it. You won't be walking away from this clean. You don't just get to betray someone like this and then expect to be served dinner afterward like nothing happened. Who the hell do you think you are?
Look, just stop for a second!
No, you stop. From now on, all communication between us will go through my lawyer. I'm done talking to you directly. You don't deserve my words anymore.
Anne, wait!
Goodbye, Dex, and don't ever talk to me again.
Hey, Anne! Answer me already! You're still as slow and useless as ever, huh? You absolute idiot!
Wow, out of nowhere, after 3 years, and this is how you start? Honestly, I'm impressed you even had the nerve to contact me again.
And you think it's okay to talk to me like that?
Sure do.
What?
You're the one who cheated on your wife, with not just 1, but 2 women at the same time. I divorced you for that. And just so we're clear, I am not some saint who feels obligated to be polite to the man who betrayed her trust like that.
Look at you, acting all tough. I don't buy it for a second.
I'm not acting, I'm just not pretending anymore.
Oh, please, you were miserable after we split up. Admit it.
Excuse me?
I heard you're getting married again.
So what if I am?
It's so obvious you're doing this to get my attention. Pathetic!
What?
Word is the guy's some remote working loser. No looks, no real job, total social reject. What kind of person would willingly marry someone like that, huh? Oh, wait, that's right. You've got rich parents who own a company. You don't need a man who can support you financially. So sure, marry a failure if you want. It's not like it affects your bank account. This is all just a weak attempt to make me jealous. It's so obvious, it's laughable.
That's a hell of a story you've built in your head.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
And if, just hypothetically, you were right, then what?
Then it's either a petty revenge move to punish me for leaving you, or it's your last desperate shot at getting me to look your way again. A big dramatic performance to win me back. That's all this is, isn't it?
Absolutely not. And wow, that kind of delusion and ego is exactly why we didn't work. You always thought the world revolved around you.
You sure you want to keep talking to me like that?
Didn't you already say that earlier? Maybe come up with some new material.
Watch your mouth. This is exactly why I'm calling, because you can't keep your place.
Then maybe don't call at all. You and I, we're done. We're strangers now. I don't want anything to do with you.
You're the one who needs to stop. If you really want to get back together, just say it. Be honest. Tell me, I still love you. Please take me back.
Where Where do you even get this stuff? It's beyond delusional. I have no intention of getting back together with you. None.
Why won't you just drop the act and admit it? If you're willing to marry some loser just to spite me, why not be honest and come back to me?
You are so damn annoying.
What?
I'm going to be happy with my fiancé, for real this time. And if you try to mess with that, I won't forgive you.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
What is it this time?
I went to file the marriage registration and they told me you're already married. What the hell is going on?
Wait, what?
Unbelievable. I finally decide to take action to marry you again, and this is what I get? What the hell are you thinking?
Hold on. You're telling me you actually tried to file a marriage certificate with me?
Exactly what I'm saying.
Oh my god, are you insane? That's forging official documents. That's illegal.
Come on, we were gonna get remarried eventually anyway, weren't we? I just saved us the hassle and filled it out myself. It's just efficient.
No, it's criminal. Submitting a marriage certificate without the consent of the other person is fraud. I never agreed to remarry you.
So what you're saying is, you would file it if you did want to marry me again?
Excuse me?
You said you don't want to file a marriage certificate with someone you don't want to marry, right? So go ahead, file a divorce with your current husband, and I'll make you mine again.
Are you seriously hearing yourself right now? When I said I wouldn't file one with someone I didn't want to marry, I was talking about you.
Ah!
The man I love, the only one I ever truly wanted to marry, is my current husband, not you. Never you.
So that's it? You're refusing to be mine again?
That's exactly it. And if you keep pestering me like this, I swear I'll report you for harassment.
You're calling me a stalker?
You're already acting like one. Showing up uninvited, constantly messaging, and now forging a marriage certificate behind my back. Yeah, that's stalking and also illegal.
You think I'll just back down because of your empty threats?
It's not a threat, it's a fact. And you're dangerously close to crossing the line for real this time. Just stop. I am warning you, don't ever contact me again.
You're so short-sighted.
No, I'm done. I don't want to speak to you, see you, or hear from you. I have moved on. I am happily remarried, and you need to accept that.
You selfish, stubborn woman!
Don't you dare try to ruin the life I've built without you. I finally found happiness, and you're not going to take that away from me. This is the last time we speak. I am blocking you now. Goodbye.
Hey!
What? Wait a minute, did you seriously change your number and contact me like this?
That's not important right now. So you've gone ahead and filed for a rejection of the divorce documents?
What?
Why are you refusing to remarry me? You want me, but you're contradicting yourself.
Hold on a second. You actually tried to submit our divorce documents without my permission?
Of course I did! And are you filing for rejection?
Of course I am. After hearing that you tried to submit a marriage certificate without my consent, I immediately filed for a rejection of the divorce papers. I have to thank my husband for advising me and helping me out with this.
What the hell?
Wait a second. So you not only tried to file our divorce papers without permission, but you also know my husband's information and my address?
Of course! I looked it up! You're the woman who was once mine, and I'll be damned if I let some cowardly guy just take you from me like that!
Oh my god, you really are the epitome of a delusional, controlling jerk.
What did you say?
You've let your self-absorbed personality take over to the point of complete absurdity.
What are you even talking about?
I'm figuring out a way to protect myself from you.
Hey, wait!
You're seriously such a pain. I've had enough of this.
Hey, Anne, have you finally taken some time to reflect?
What?
If you're ready to apologize for the disgusting things you said to me, your husband, I might just be generous enough to take you back and marry you right away.
Wow, you're still talking down to me like you're some kind of king?
Huh?
You really think that once a woman dates or marries you, she's destined to love only you forever? That she'll never move on?
What's so strange about that? A woman, once she's given her love to a man, should devote herself to him for life. In other words, a proper woman should dedicate herself to one man no matter what.
Unbelievable. You're actually saying that out loud, completely ignoring your own actions?
Hey, have you ever heard this saying, a man's worth is shown by how many women he can handle? A real wife, a good one, shouldn't complain if her beloved husband happens to be seeing one or two other women on the side. That's just part of being a strong man.
You really don't get the situation you're in, do you?
What are you talking about?
You're juggling 4 women right now, aren't you?
What?
3 of them are married. And with the one who isn't, you've been stringing her along, hinting at marriage and bleeding her for money.
How do you even know that?
Did you seriously think I'd just sit around doing nothing after what happened? You kept pestering me like a parasite. I figured there had to be more going on, so I looked into it.
Wait!
You're being hit with lawsuits, aren't you? The husband of those married women are demanding damages for infidelity. And the unmarried woman, she's filing charges for marriage fraud.
Hold on,
Don't even try to deny it. I know your little plan. You were hoping to crawl your way back into my life and sponge off my parents' money again. Too bad for you, they've already moved overseas. And the company they ran, my husband is running it now.
What?
Yeah, too bad, huh?
No, wait a minute. You're okay with this? Seriously?
What exactly am I supposed to not be okay with?
That awkward, socially inept guy you married? He can't possibly handle running a company! It makes way more sense for me to be your husband and take the reins!
Funny, but my husband isn't socially inept at all.
What?
On the contrary, his people skills are exactly why he's thriving. He's built an amazing professional network and proved his worth. That's why my father trusted him to take over the company.
You've gotta be kidding me!
Which means you're out of the picture. Any debts you've racked up, including those huge settlement payments, handle them yourself.
But you still haven't forgotten me, right? You still think about me?
No. I want to spend my life with someone who loves me, and only me. Not some delusional, self-proclaimed king with a harem fantasy now crashing hard into reality.
No way!
Oh, one more thing. Since you somehow found out my address, I've already moved. We're somewhere secure now. You won't find us again.
Wait!
Goodbye. For real this time. Forever. To be honest, I could have reported my ex-husband to the police for document forgery. What he did wasn't just immoral, it was illegal, and I had the evidence to back it up. There were moments when I genuinely considered going through with it, not out of spite, but simply because he needed to be held accountable for the lines he crossed. But in the end, I chose not to press criminal charges. The reason? There are multiple people currently in the process of filing claims against him for emotional damages, and I didn't want to risk interfering with or complicating their legal proceedings. Many of them are women he deceived or mistreated, just like he did with me, and I felt it was only right to let them have their chance to seek justice without my own case getting in the way. So instead of taking it to the police, I went through the lawyer who helped me with the divorce. We sent him a formal warning, clearly stating that if he attempted to contact me again, if he even so much as tried to show up uninvited or send a message, I would not hesitate to take legal action. It wasn't a threat, it was a promise, and that message finally seemed to get through. Since then, things have been quiet, thankfully. No more phone calls, no more unannounced visits, no passive-aggressive social media posts or cryptic messages through mutual acquaintances. For the first time in what feels like forever, I've been able to breathe without feeling like I'm being watched or followed by the ghosts of that relationship. But as much peace as I've gained, the same can't be said for him. From what I've heard, his situation is getting worse by the day. First, there's the matter of the damages being claimed by others. It's now practically guaranteed that the total amount of compensation he'll be forced to pay is going to exceed $100,000. That figure isn't just speculation, it's based on active lawsuits and consultations with attorneys representing the other victims. The pattern of manipulation, lies, and outright fraud he engaged in over the years has finally caught up to him, and now it's time to pay the price. And that's not even accounting for the debt he already had. When we got divorced, he was already in the red, up to his neck in loans and unpaid credit cards, much of which he tried to hide from me. I discovered the extent of it only after the separation was finalized. So now, with the massive sum he owes from the lawsuits piling on top of his existing financial obligations, he's practically buried. There won't be any more playing the role of the arrogant know-it-all. The days of acting superior, of looking down on women as if they were disposable, of putting on that smug, self-important persona, those are over. There's no room left for posturing when reality is dragging you face first into the ground. He won't have time for ego anymore, not when he'll be working night and day just to keep up with the payments. He'll be too busy scrambling to make ends meet, trying to claw his way out of a financial sinkhole that he dug all by himself. No time for flirting, no time for manipulation, and certainly no time to wallow in his usual self-delusions. In a way, it's poetic justice, a textbook case of reaping what you sow. He spent so long crafting an image of himself as untouchable, he thought he could lie, cheat, deceive, and somehow come out clean every time. He thought women were beneath him, there for his amusement and easily discarded when they were no longer useful. But reality doesn't bend to fantasy forever. Sooner or later, it catches up, and when it does, it hits hard. Now all that's left for him is the fallout, the bills, the judgments, the isolation. No one to clean up his mess, no one left to defend him. Just the bitter taste of consequences, served cold and without an apology. And as for me, I'm moving on. Slowly maybe, but steadily. Each day feels a little lighter now that he's no longer a shadow lurking behind every corner. I don't need to look over my shoulder anymore. I don't need to wonder what kind of stunt he'll pull next. That chapter is closed. But I do hope, sincerely, that one day he'll understand the damage he caused. Not because I want him to suffer, but because maybe, if he finally sees things clearly, he won't do this to someone else. Though honestly, I doubt that realization will come anytime soon. He's too busy dealing with the wreckage of his own making, and in the end, maybe that's the only way someone like him ever learns.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Yo, Colleen, you there? Are you at home right now?
Yeah, I'm here. Why do you ask? And besides, if you're home, you could always just, talk to me in person. Why are you texting me?
Because I figured you had started on one of your usual lectures if I talked to you in person. Looks like I was right. So anyway, where's my dinner?
I didn't make any for you? You told me yourself this morning that you were going to be out late and didn't need any dinner. So yeah, I just made enough for myself.
Oh my god, you are worthless. Newsflash, plans change sometimes, Colleen. Seriously? Only making enough for yourself? No leftovers? Not even a light snack for later? How selfish can you get?
Why are you chewing me out by a text like this? And if you can chew me out by a text like this, couldn't you have texted me that your plans changed?
If you could think of someone other than yourself for a change, I wouldn't need to text you at all.
Harry, what has gotten into you lately? Why are you so angry at me? You never used to be like this. It's like you're a completely different person.
I'm me. The same me as I've always been. And who the hell are you?
Whatever. I really don't feel like talking anymore about this right now.
Oh, so you're gonna run away from me, huh? Is that what this relationship is to you? You think you can just walk away from your responsibilities to me whenever you feel like it?
Look, it's clear that you're in a bad mood. I'm tired and I don't feel like getting into a fight. I don't know if it's stress from work or you're not even feeling well or whatever, but let's just call it a night and we can talk again in the morning when we're both feeling better, okay?
Yeah, sure. Fine. Whatever.
I'm concerned about you though, okay? If there's something on your mind, I wish you would just come out and talk to me about it. And as for dinner, there's a bit of soup left over in the fridge and some fried chicken in the freezer. And if none of that sounds good, you can go to whatever restaurant you want and order a takeout.
Yeah, I'll just do whatever.
Hey Mom, did you hear that? It sounded like Dad just came home. Yeah, he did. He texted me asking me where his dinner was. That's weird. I remember him saying this morning that he'd be working late tonight and that he'd get something for himself. Yeah, and when I reminded him of that, he told me that good wives can somehow magically read their husbands' minds and know their plans changed or something to that effect. What is wrong with him? Seriously, who does he think he is? I swear he makes me so mad sometimes. It's okay, Sienna. Calm down. Remember, he's still your father, okay? You don't have to stand up for him like this, Mom. I'm on your side. What do you mean, Sienna? I know everything, Mom. Everything? I know why Dad is coming home late all the time. I know why he's been treating you so terribly lately. I know, Mom, everything. I guess you're more observant than I gave you credit for. I'm sorry about all of this, Sienna. It's just, well, I figured that I could wait to deal with everything until you had graduated from high school. But I guess maybe I was wrong to do that. You don't need to worry about me, Mom. Besides, I already have a job lined up for me after I graduate. Not to mention, my graduation is only 3 months away. If there's anything at all I can help you out, Mom, I want to do it. Let me help you. Thank you, sweetheart. I guess if you would really mean that, then I have no reason to keep on bearing with this anymore, do I? None at all. Go get him, Mom. All right. I'm gonna have to give a good deal of thought as to what my next plan of action is, though. We'll talk more later. Hey Dad, are you there? Didn't you get a message from Mom just now? It's an emergency, Dad. You need to answer the phone. Mom was taken to the 1st District Hospital in an ambulance. My high school graduation ceremony was today. Mom came, but I was talking to my friends, so she left ahead of me. When I got home, she was collapsed on the kitchen floor. She wasn't responding, so I called an ambulance to take her to the hospital. She still hasn't woken up. I know that you guys are heading toward a divorce, but as of now, you're still husband and wife, aren't you? So please, Dad, please. Please come to the 1st District Hospital right away and see Mom.
Sierra, listen to this. You'll never believe it. I just got the best news I've gotten probably my entire life. It's too good to be true. Get this. My wife just got hauled away to the hospital. Apparently she's totally unresponsive. But wait, it keeps getting better. She's been saying that she wouldn't agree to a divorce unless I pay her a massive settlement, right? Well, I just went home and looked through my wife's files. And guess what? I found the divorce agreement she'd been working on, and she already signed it. This is my chance. I can make a few edits, submit this to the courthouse, and boom! I'm divorced on my terms, and we can get married. So yeah, I'm gonna head over to the courthouse right now while my wife is still unconscious. And then tomorrow, you and me can head to the very same courthouse, say our vows, and be together forever. Gosh damn it. I'm sorry, Sierra. So it turned out the divorce agreement I found still needed my wife's signature in a few places. According to the clerk, any edits made after the document was printed needs to be signed and dated by both parties. And, of course, since my wife is currently a vegetable, she can't sign them. And if I tried to forge her signature, the clerk would probably get really suspicious. I'd hate for our marital bliss to be interrupted by some stupid forgery charge or whatever. So I decided that it would be best to put off submitting the divorce papers for now. I'm really sorry, babe. Could you please just wait a little bit longer for me? Hey Sierra, are you there? You haven't responded to any of my messages for the last 10 days. Is something the matter? Man, I bet you're still upset about me getting your hopes up with the divorce agreement thing last week. I really screwed up, didn't I? I'm so sorry, Sierra. I should have talked to my lawyer before making any moves. He could have told me that any edits have to be signed. Then I wouldn't have wasted that trip out to the courthouse. But let's look at the bright side. My wife is still in a persistent vegetative state. Ha 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 ha! this rate, I'll be able to pull the plug on our life support within a few weeks. And then when that happens, there'll be nothing keeping us apart. We can finally be together. Just the three of us. You, me, and the baby. Oh, I'm so excited. I can barely sleep at night.
The baby? That's interesting.
Sierra, there you finally are. I've wanted to talk to you so bad.
You're the absolute lowest form of life on the planet, Dad.
Wait, Dad?
You've been sending message after message, each one more disgustingly immoral than the last.
What's going on? Who is this?
If I recall correctly, your mistress is your 26-year-old secretary at your office, Sierra something or other, right, Dad? I guess you're either too careless or too stupid to tell the difference between an R and an N on your phone, huh? Get some reading glasses, you old geezer.
Oh no. Sienna, this is your number?
You just now noticed this? It's been weeks.
Well, in my defense, your numbers are right next to each other in my contacts, so...
Ugh, how could you be so stupid? Honestly, it's impressive how dense you are. And this wasn't even the first time. You've been sending me messages for her just about once a week for the last few years.
Shoot, I did?
Yeah, you moron. That's how I learned about your affair, you lying, backstabbing creep.
Oh boy, this is bad.
And other than the whole betraying your family part, the worst part is how cringeworthy your texts are. You're old, Dad. Stop trying to talk like a Gen Zer.
Hey, that is no way to talk to your father, young lady.
Oh, now you want to be my father? Now you want to be a family man? You heard that your wife of more than 20 years and the mother of your daughter was in a coma, and the first thing you do is send a celebratory message to your mistress? You're the most miserable excuse for a father I have ever heard of.
Young lady, you will not talk to me that way.
Don't young lady me, you philandering sack of cow manure.
Hey, I said stop that. Anyway, if you're thinking about your future at all, you might want to reconsider whose side you're taking in this, Sienna.
Exactly what is that supposed to mean?
Think about it. What good is your mother to you? She works part-time. Now, if you stick with me, I can take care of you. You know I make a pretty decent salary, right? If you can convince a judge to give me custody of you, the potential benefits would be massive. Obviously, I'm not going to let you live with us, but I can put you up in a nice studio apartment in a good part of town. I'll pay your rent, utilities, all of that. You won't want for anything. So, what do you say, daughter?
You know, you were right the other day. You really should pay more attention to your lawyer. I mean that since I'm 18, neither of you gets custody of me. I'm an adult, Dad. Didn't you realize that? Me, in fact, you can't get custody of me at all. And even if that wasn't the case, I've already got a job lined up for after I graduate, so I don't need you for anything.
A job?
And when I explained the situation between you and Mom to my company, they said they're gonna let her move with me into company housing rent-free.
Wow.
In other words, neither I nor Mom need your help of some creepy old geezer like you.
Aren't you forgetting something? Your mother's in a coma, a persistent vegetative state. Even if she ever wakes up, which she probably won't, she's gonna need consistent care for the rest of her life. You'll be all on your own to support her.
Who told you she was in a persistent vegetative state? Not me. Mom was already awake, you oblivious buffoon.
What? She is?
I was understandably surprised to come home and find Mom unconscious on the floor, but she had just had a bit of an episode caused by stress. I guess she got dizzy, hit her head on something, and fell down. So she ended up having to get a few stitches, but that's all. She had a CAT scan, and the results came back today saying she's completely fine with no lingering negative effects from the fall. Now, she just needs to rest for a while.
Oh, well, that's great news. Now that she's awake, I can finally get her to sign the divorce papers. I'll be over there in a bit.
Oh, and just so you don't go getting any ideas, if you come down here, there's no way you're getting into the room to see her.
Why not?
Whoa, you really think you're smooth, don't you? We know about your plan to edit the agreement. The courthouse clerk called Mom's lawyer about you trying to submit the agreement after making handwritten addition to it.
Oh, come on. Why would she do that?
Add another thing. You haven't heard from your mistress for the last few weeks or so, have you? Would you like to know why?
Did you have something to do with this? What did you do? Tell me right now.
Mom hired a private detective to keep tabs on your precious little Sierra, and guess what he found out? It turns out your precious little Sierra wasn't just messing around with you.
That can't be. You're lying.
So after Mom's lawyer got the report from the private detective, she had a little chat with Sierra, and her parents agreed to foot the bill for her share of the settlement for your affair, but her parents only did so on the condition that she broke things off with you.
This can't be happening. But wait, what about our baby? Sierra is 6 months pregnant.
Yeah, about that. I'm not familiar with all the details, but you might want to reconsider using the word our regarding that baby.
Huh? But that means...
Let me think. What her words were? Something like, I thought I made it clear from the start of our fling that it was just that, a fling. I was just bored and wanted a little excitement.
She said that?
Once I got pregnant with my real boyfriend's baby, I told him I couldn't see him anymore and broke things off with him. So imagine my shock when he started talking about getting married to me all of a sudden. And now, his wife found out about it, so I have to pay damages? This is the worst. Not to mention, once my boyfriend found out about it, he dumped me. So now, thanks to that geezer, I'm stuck being a single mother. Just wonderful. I can give you the recording of that conversation if you want. It's pretty funny.
No. No, 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 no! This can't be true. Tell me you're lying.
Well, if I told you that, I'd be lying so. Oh, and by the way, I have a message from Mom.
Is she gonna give me a second chance? I'll do anything. Anything. I mean it. I'll do better this time. I can change. It was a terrible mistake. I was a fool.
From now on, all of our communications will go through my lawyer. I'll see you in court. And here's a message from me. After today, you will never speak to your daughter again for the rest of your life.
Sienna, you can't do this to me. I'm your father.
Not anymore. You're not. You're just some old geezer that I used to know. Goodbye.
Oh, come on. You can at least be polite when you say goodbye to me.
Maybe you should have thought about this potential this would happen when you were sneaking around with another woman around Mom's back. I'm blocking your number now. I figured that even all of that still wouldn't get the point through my dad, so I called my uncle, his older brother, and explained what happened. A short while later, my uncle messaged me back and said he, quote, took care of him. Kind of spooky, but hey, problem solved. He tried to fight paying the settlement to Mom, saying he was totally broke, but then Mom's lawyer looked into his finances. He apparently had just enough to pay off his settlement, so that was all seized and paid out to my mom immediately. They also found that he'd withdrawn a large portion of Mom and Dad's mutual savings account just before the divorce, so the judge ordered all of that to be paid back as well. Once that was finished, my parents' divorce was officially finalized. After I told my uncle about my dad trying to get out of paying the settlement, he messaged me back saying, looks like he needs another lesson. Should I stop telling my uncle things? Nah. His company found out about his escapades too, and promptly fired him. Having lost his family and his job, I wonder what he's gonna do now. Meh, it's not really any of my problem. A friend of mine said they saw him getting on a bus heading out of town. Maybe he'll try and start over. But at this age, good luck with that.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Patricia, can I talk to you for a second? Hi, Mackenzie. What's up? Did you take money out of my wallet again? What are you talking about? I had $1,000 in cash, but now there's only $800. This is the third time this has happened, you know?
Oh, come on. I don't know anything about that. I bet you just miscounted how much you actually had and thought you had $1,000. Can you stop accusing me without having any proof?
I do have proof.
Huh?
I always have a voice recorder in my bag for work. It seems like I accidentally left the record button on. And when I checked it, guess what I heard? Oh my goodness, she only has $1,000? I guess she won't notice if I take $200. I'll just tell her she miscounted. I heard what you said.
You were eavesdropping?
No, I wasn't eavesdropping. I'm just telling you that I had a voice recorder in my purse.
I can't believe you would invade my privacy like that.
Privacy has nothing to do with stealing from me.
You're so disrespectful.
That $1,000 included the money for your rent, you know?
What?
Your apartment is leased by Nathan, remember?
So?
Nathan's away on a business trip today and told me he forgot to pay your rent this month. So I was going to go see your landlord and give him the rent money in cash. So you took $200 from your own rent money.
I didn't know that.
I'll tell Nathan what happened. So please make sure to pay Nathan back $200 from your Social Security check.
Wait a second.
Also, it seems like you made a spare key to our house without our permission. I'm coming over now to take it back.
What's the problem with me having a spare key to my own son's house?
I don't feel safe in my own home knowing you have a spare key.
What?
I'm heading there now. Patricia? What were you thinking sneaking into our house in the middle of the night?
What do you want so early in the morning? I'm still sleepy.
We had a security camera installed last night.
What?
I have footage of you creeping into our house. I thought I had taken the spare key back yesterday. Do you have more?
Of course. I thought something like this might happen, so I had another one made and hid it just in case. I guess I win this round.
I don't really care if I win or lose, but if that's your plan, we'll just change the locks.
What? There's no way Nathan would allow that.
This house lease is in my name, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Is that so?
Patricia, just because Nathan is away, you've gone too far this time. What were you even doing here last night?
That's besides the point. I know you're hiding something from me, your own mother-in-law. How dare you?
Hiding something from you? What are you talking about?
I looked at your bank records for this past year.
What? My bank records?
You're a disgrace as a daughter-in-law, but I guess you're a good worker. I have no idea who you're working for, but I see that you make $200,000 a year. I can see now why you didn't want to quit your job.
Did you sneak into my house so you could find out how much I make?
Well, yes.
What were you thinking?
Don't act so high and mighty. See here, Mackenzie. As a wife, you have the obligation to quit your job to take care of your husband and your in-laws. If you refuse to do so, you should be giving all of the money you earn to your in-laws. Even more so if you're making this much. So, from now on, I'm in charge of your finances.
What? You're taking charge of my finances?
Now that I know your earning potential, I will admit I see you in a whole new light. Earning $200,000 as a 31-year-old woman is impressive. I see that you've been spending quite a bit, but you still have $150,000 saved. Don't worry, I'll use this money wisely.
Are you serious? Did you take my ATM card?
Yes.
Give it back, right now.
My goodness, what are you talking about? I told you this is mine.
I don't recall giving it to you.
I'm going to tell you one more time. Any money you earn as my son's wife belongs to my son's parents. Which means, as your mother-in-law, it's mine. From now on, I'll spend this money wisely, so all you need to think about is working hard and providing for me.
I've had enough of this. Good morning, Nathan. Can you talk? It's kind of an emergency.
Hey, Mackenzie. I'm on my way to see a client right now, so I can talk. What's up?
So, your mom did something bad.
My mom?
Ever since you left for your trip, she's been out of control. She somehow made a spare key for our place without asking, and she came into the house when I wasn't there and stole $200 from my purse.
What?
And that's not all. I made sure to get the spare key back from her, but she had already made another one. And she came into our house in the middle of the night. She looked at our bank records and saw how much I make. And she took my ATM card.
She did what? Has she withdrawn our money?
No, not yet. While I was texting your mom about getting it back, I called the bank and had them cancel my card.
Oh, okay, that makes things a little better.
I don't think she knows my PIN anyway. And the file with my password and PIN information is at my parents' house, so I don't think she could withdraw any money anyways.
Yeah, you're probably right. My mom never thinks ahead. So she probably thought that she would just take your ATM card and make you tell her your PIN and password later or something. I'm so sorry. When my dad was alive, he also had a hard time with my mom's reckless spending. The real problem is that there's no one who can stop her.
Yeah. Well, she may have my ATM card, but I've already talked with the bank. And the $200 she stole is part of her rent money. So I told her to make sure to pay you back later.
Thanks, I'll make sure she pays me back.
Okay, sounds good. Also, can I go ahead with what we talked about before?
Yeah, this time she's gone too far. I think we can go ahead with our plan.
Okay, I'll get started on that right away then.
Okay, thanks.
Mackenzie, answer me!
Yes, Patricia? What's wrong?
Why are you so nonchalant?
You're the one who told me to answer you.
Whatever. Why is your ATM card getting declined?
What?
I can't pay back my payday loan.
Your payday loan? Patricia, are you in debt?
The due date is today. I couldn't get the money together, so I thought I would use your money to pay it back. So I gave your ATM card to the man from the payday loan company who came by the house today. But he said I couldn't pay him back in that way.
Of course he did. How is he going to use an ATM card without the PIN number?
I thought they could look the PIN up or figure it out or something.
Have you been watching too many soap operas or something? It's not like they're hackers. By the way, I've already called the bank and shut down any future activity on my account.
What? How could you do that without my permission?
I'm allowed to do whatever I want with my own account.
I told you that your earnings are mine.
Do you really think that's how the real world works?
It's your obligation to care for your mother-in-law. A bride is never allowed to talk back to her mother-in-law. That's an old ironclad rule that has existed for all time.
Has your brain slipped back to Victorian times?
What?
I guess it can't be helped. No matter how many times I tried to talk to you, you won't listen. I give up.
Oh, so you're finally ready to do as I say. Okay, then give me your PIN number right now.
No. By the way, let me tell you what I was planning on using that savings account for. We were actually planning on buying you an apartment with that money.
Huh? Buy an apartment?
After Roger died, Nathan and I talked about the future. After all, your age is getting up there. Eventually, you would need Nathan and I's help. But to be honest, with how you treat me, there's no way I could live with you in the same house, especially if you're stealing money from my purse. So we were planning on buying an apartment for you within walking distance from us. And that way, we could keep each other's lives private. Or so I thought. The ATM card you stole was for a savings account with money for that apartment.
Oh, really? My goodness, you should have told me sooner. If that's what the money is for, I'll give you your card back.
No, that's okay. It's too late, Patricia.
Too late?
We'll only be buying an apartment for ourselves.
What?
After what you've done, both Nathan and I are done with you. Actually, I think we've been too patient with you.
What are you talking about? As I've told you countless times, your job is to take care of me. You better buy me that apartment.
I better buy you, huh? It seems like no matter what I say, we'll never understand each other.
It's your job to understand me and what I want.
We've already moved.
What?
We don't plan on telling you our new address. And we haven't told you yet, but Nathan has started a new job.
A new job?
Yes. So even if you go to his old company, he won't be there.
Fine. I'll go to your workplace.
I quit 2 months ago and am working freelance.
What?
I didn't tell you that either. I started earning more with my side job than I was at my company, and it was hard to do both, so I quit my job.
Just hold on a second. You guys are being so selfish.
That's the last thing I want to hear from you. Oh, and about your current apartment? Nathan will pay your rent until the next contract renewal in March, but we'll be terminating the lease after that. So he says you should figure something out.
What? He's abandoning his own mother. It's his job to take care of his parents in old age.
You've made Nathan and I too mad to care about that anymore.
I can't believe this. I'm going to call Nathan.
He's already blocked you.
What?
I was also planning on blocking you after telling you about your apartment, but there was just so much more I wanted to say to you.
Mackenzie?
Thanks to you, I feel so much better. I'm going to change my number now.
Wait a second.
Just be grateful that I didn't call the police.
Please, wait.
Goodbye. My friend told me that I should have reported my mother-in-law to the police, but apparently the payday loan she took out was from quite a shady company. So I thought it was better for her if she would figure things out for herself as she paid back her loan. At least, I think it'll be better this way. And that shady payday loan place called me to ask about my ATM card. But when I told them that my mother-in-law had taken it without asking and that we would no longer be speaking with her, they said, "So she'll be in that apartment until March, huh?" The man on the phone sounded disturbingly happy about that. By the way, she's about $30,000 in debt. I hope she figures something out.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.